So basically, you start from the bottom, you work your way to the mid shaft, and then you earn your rights to the root. One of my mentors once told me that you have to earn your rights to the root, because if you don't earn your rights to the root, you're going to hurt yourself and you're going to hurt your client. Um, all right. So the reason why I decided to teach about texture is because, or just curly hair in general, curly, coily, and tight textures, is because a lot of times you guys go into the salon and a lot of the stylists are turning the texture clients away. And I don't think that's fair, right? Because as cosmetologists, we are trained to deal with everybody's hair, right? So that's what I'm here, just sharing my knowledge, just helping out. So if there's anything specifically, aw, thank you, Reva. Hey, boo. Yes, I'm out here educating. Aw, all right. So go ahead, work your way from the bottom to the mid shaft and earn your rights to the root. This is the best way to do the detangling process and get through it. Basically, if you take the hair in four quadrants, like this, four sections, detangle, break it down, take your time, just go section by section. And then the hair won't intimidate you. The hair won't scare you because you're taking the hair and you're breaking it down slowly into small, manageable sections that you can now manage. You go over here, you do the same thing. You're going to repeat the whole step all throughout. Work your way from the bottom to the mid shaft to the roots. You get a smooth pull through. And then guess what? There's going to be some breakage. That's totally okay because it's only on the ends of the hair that is the weakest, and that's where the split ends are. So it's going to break. It's not, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to hurt the client. I don't want to pull out their hair." Um, you're not going to hurt the client. You're not going to pull out the hair. Just make sure that when you're detangling the hair, you ask the client, "Am I hurting you?" Or you actually, you're doing it. If you're doing it at home for yourself, then you know the amount of pain that you can take. But I can't. Oh yeah, I like this brush, the wet brush, Reva. And also for detangling, I really like to use the Redken One United, the 25. This one, it's right here. This is amazing. Okay, you're gonna prep the hair with that first, right? Because this was just like the client just came in, so I'm like doing like a little dry detangling. But you can definitely spray this in the hair first before you take the client back to the sink and wash their hair. Lightly just spray it in and go ahead. That will definitely help you from any breakage that will occur. Aw, thank you. Hey. All right. So just like this, right? If it's like super, super detangled and you're like, oh, I just can't get through it with just the brush alone and I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to pull out the hair. Yes, spray a little bit of that One United 25. It has 25 products in one. It's basically a heat protector, a detangling spray, anti-frizz, color protector, everything. Like I literally, when I was working in the other salon, I literally used to fight over this bottle with everyone. I'm like, no, don't touch this bottle. This is my favorite bottle. So this will set you up for success all the time. All right. Now, this is also what I want to teach you guys, right? So once you get through the detangling process, I'm going to take everything out, right? If I had someone here to help me today, I would be able to show you guys how to wash the hair properly, but I'm here by myself. So when I'm going to pretend that this is the sink, right? When you go into the sink, the shampoo bowl to wash the hair, you're going to open up the hair. Get in there. Open up the roots. Take your shampoo. Put it right on there. Section by section. Because if you just wash, if you just take shampoo and put it all over the hair, you're not saturated, you're not getting to the scalp at all. You see all this here? The shampoo is just going to soak it up, and you're washing basically the mid shaft down, and you're not getting in there and parting the hair and getting the shampoo in. Hi, everyone that keeps tuning in. Thank you. So part it section by section, get in there, get that shampoo. So we're at the part now where we did our detangling already. We worked for the newcomers that just came in. We did the detangling. We worked from the ends to the mid shaft to the root. And now we have her at the shampoo bowl about to wash. And this is the right way to wash someone that has curly, coily, and tight texture. Part it out. See the scalp? Get the shampoo, put it on there. Go ahead, section by section. Make sure you get in there. And this is why we detangle first. So you can actually work your way through the hair to get the shampoo on the scalp. And then you're going to go ahead when you start to do your to massage the scalp, like to wash the shampoo in, with the hair. This is how you do it. You get in there and work your way out because you don't want to create any more tangles. Go in, massage, and work your way out. Just like that. Yep. Any questions so far? Because I'm going to be on here a lot talking and teaching and educating. I'm going to do my part. I've been doing here for 26 years. And I'm going to do my part to help the coily, curly, and tight texture community. So if there's any questions, I will answer some questions. Hi, thanks everyone that's joining in. All right, so if there's no question, I'm going to move on to what I really want to show you guys, and that's how to do a wash and go. Hi, how you doing, Jen? All right, so we're gonna do a wash and go. I'm basically just taking a spray bottle and wetting the hair down, saturating. So when it comes to doing a wash and go, you definitely have to find out if your client have low porosity or high porosity hair. So for the people who have high porosity hair, that means the cuticles in their hair is completely open, right? So no matter what product you put in there, it's gonna kick it out super, super fast. Hi. It's gonna kick it out so fast that you're gonna be like, wait, what? Like, I just saturated your hair with product. What happened? Why is it gone? Because the cuticles in the hair is open. So nothing is gonna stay in. So that's why you have to use your creams. You have to go heavy with the product. You have to oversaturate so it can last a lot longer. For the people with low porosity, and I'm gonna work and talk because I get so excited about this. For the people who have low porosity hair, the cuticles in that hair is completely shut, right? So you're like, wait, what? It's shut? Yeah, it's shut. So basically, the products live on top of the hair shaft. It doesn't go in the hair shaft. So for clients or you at home who have low porosity hair, you will make sure that you're going very light with the product. Because if you're not, it will sit there all day long and it will never dry. Sometimes if you don't use like a diffuser and you have low porosity hair, I guarantee you, you wake up the next day, it's wet. And you're like, why is it not drying? because you probably oversaturated and put too much products, right? So once I find out, so basically once I find out what my client hair type is, and the way you will know is after you wash that client or your hair and you come out the shower, if it's dripping wet all on your face and it just won't stop. Hi to everyone that's coming in. Thank you for joining in. If you come out the shower and your hair is just dripping everywhere, you know you have low porosity hair because the water is not penetrating your hair, it's just coming off. If you come out the shower and you walk around the room and you're like, wait, what? It's dry already? I need some moisture. Like I need some more water. You have high porosity because it's not holding nothing in. So once you find that out, you will know what products to use. So the reason I love Pattern Beauty so much is because I can use literally pattern on any porosity level. If it's low porosity or high porosity, it's just about using a little bit more or a little bit less. And once you figure that formula out, it'll become your best friend. All right. So when you're doing a wash and go, so I'm gonna do, and please ask me questions if you guys would like to know more. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm actually like super excited. I was so nervous to like turn on the camera and teach. I've been feeling this calling for a while now, and I used to be an educator for Ulta Beauty. Shout out to Ulta Beauty. I love them. I've been with them for 13 years, and now I'm on my own because I'm on this journey of helping people. Right? I'm on this journey. After helping in that path, I decided that enough is enough, and everyone needs to know about their texture. And a lot of stylists need to step up, please, and stop turning people away and just learn how to do it. It's not hard. It's literally just learning how to do something different than what you're used to. Okay, so a wash and go. I'm gonna do a section. Me too. I'm so obsessed with Pattern Beauty because you know why? Pattern actually helped me accept my pattern. I was at home using Shea Moisture and everything, and like nothing was working. And I'm like, let me try Pattern. I was at home using Shea Moisture and everything, and like nothing was working. And I'm like, let me try Pattern. I was at home using Shea Moisture and everything, and like nothing was working. And I'm like, let me try Pattern. I was at home using Shea Moisture and everything, and like nothing was working. And I'm like, let me try Pattern. I was at home using Shea Moisture and everything, and like nothing was working. And I'm like, let me try Pattern. The first, a little bit of leave-in. Now with my girl here, and there is combination. I'm sorry. You can also have combination, like meaning like low porosity in the roots and high porosity on the end. That is such a thing. So you're gonna have to treat each section differently. Meaning you can go light in the roots when you're putting in the product, but heavy on the ends. Because if you don't, by the time you walk outside and that hair dries or you diffuse the hair at home, if you did not put enough mid shaft down, you're gonna notice that it's gonna frizz, and you're gonna be like, "Wait, I need some rehydration. I need to rehydrate my hair or something, right?" So you just have to make sure you put enough product. All right, here we go. So my mannequin over here, she has a combination. She has low in the roots and high on the ends. So I'm gonna take just maybe a little bit, put it in my hand. Thank you for joining. All right. And then what you want to do is you want to work your way all the way from the roots to the end and pull down and let go. You see that? From the roots all the way to the end and let go. Now, if you don't do that, you're going to notice that your roots are going to be frizzy and mid shaft down is going to be curly. Because a lot of my clients come in the salon and they're like, Stacey, how come you made my hair curly from root to end? Did you apply enough product? Did you apply product in the roots? They're like, no, just from the mid shaft down. You can't leave your roots out. Don't leave your roots out, please. So this is how I do it. Mid shaft down, that's the leave-in. Then I move to the next section, right? I didn't put the curl gel in yet. This is just the leave-in portion. So I have some more leave-in. And I'm working it from the roots. Make sure you get it in the roots. And I didn't put a lot because she has low porosity in the roots and high porosity on the ends. So I'm going to put a lot on the ends, right? And then you're going to pull down and let go gently. Move on to the next step, which is the next section, the last section. Now, when you're working with, move on to the next step, which is the next section, the last section. Now, when you're working with high porosity here, you're going to notice that it's going to dry very, very fast. So just resaturate with water. That's it. Because the water helps distribute the product evenly and makes it fully saturated in the hair. Go ahead and work it from the root area, just a little bit, and a lot on the mid shaft down, pull down and let go. So there I have some curl definition forming already, right? See that? Now, the magic is the curl gel. It holds everything together. And if you want a little bit of extra hold, because I know some people like a harder cast, you can definitely add some mousse to the end, and I'll show you how to do that. So, same amount. This is the curl cream, or curl gel rather. Excuse me, pattern. All right. Make sure you have your clips. Okay, I'm gonna work it from the roots all the way down. And then when you pull down, you're gonna pull down gently and let it snap back up. See that? I hope I wasn't blocking the camera. All right. Move to the next section and do the same thing. So basically, just to go back through it, what I did first was the hair was fully saturated with water. Then I went in and I did the leave-in conditioner first from root to end. Then on top of that, now I'm going over it with the curl gel, same motion in the roots, all the way down with the curl gel. Same thing here. Now, sometimes you have extra on your hand. You don't have to really put more. You can go ahead and use the same. Just make sure it's fully saturated and you'll feel it in your hands, right? That's why we work with our hands. You start to feel the product. You can feel if it's dry. You can feel if it needs more or less. If it's too much, you take a towel, you squeeze it, damp it out. But this is what we have so far. And then for the ones that need a extra more defined, you can go ahead and you want to hear this. This is what you want to hear. This is how you know it's nice and juicy. And it will be nice and juicy after you dry it. Now for the mousse. And by the way, I'm tuning in at my Stacey-ann's Texture Lab salon. So if anyone would like to come, I'm located in Dumbo in Brooklyn. And here I service curly, coily, anti-texture communities. So this is the curl mousse. And your guest or you said you want a little extra hold. This is what you do. Go in, There you go. And I know, trust me, I know it looks like it's a lot, right? You're like, oh my God, this is so much product, but it's gonna dry so beautifully. Like, remember, mid shaft down, she has high porosity hair, so you want to oversaturate the hair. Now, if from root all the way to end was low porosity, then I would not put this much at all. But because I know that she has the high porosity on the end, I'm gonna definitely make sure that I hear this. There you go. Now I wish I had a dry one to show you, but I don't. But yeah. So put in the chat if you'd like me to go through that again, or if there's anything else you'd like me to teach you today. But yeah, so we basically learned how to detangle the hair properly, and to do the wash and go. And then, most important part is how to diffuse the hair. I'm getting my Dyson. So hopefully when I turn it on, you can hear me. But when you're diffusing the hair, you want to hover over it. You don't want to keep doing a lot of movements, because if you keep doing a lot of movements throughout the whole entire drying process, it's just going to become frizzy. So basically, you want to diffuse the hair, and then create a hard cast. And then at the end, you're going to break that with some oil. Oil is always the last step. Thank you to everyone that's joining in. So I typically, hold on a minute. I typically ask my guests to like lay back in the chair or lay to the side like that. And then I get in there. And right now, I have my dryer on high. And the only reason why is because I like to start off a little bit high and work my way down as I see that the hair is drying naturally on its own. I mean, with some heat, but I watch it. Because if not, you will be there all day drying your hair. So what I like to do is I like to count in my head, and I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I count to 10, then I move it to the next section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then move it to the next section. Then go under here like that. But you don't want to disrupt the curl pattern. You don't want to run your fingers through it. You want to just leave it alone so it can dry nice and beautiful. This will be a perfect time to ask some questions. I will definitely be back on here teaching a lot more texture education. Can I get some hearts if you guys are loving this? I don't see any hearts. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I definitely should come back and teach more. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. This is my calling, my purpose. Um, and I'm just so happy the amount of lives that I'm able to touch from here that I've what oh so now it's time to turn it down a little bit. I have so many people coming in the salon telling me their story, telling me how comfortable they feel that I created, I helped, because I know I'm not the only one that has a curly salon, but I helped create a space that they can come into and they can feel seen, they can feel heard. Like they don't have to call me and say, oh, I have type 2 here, I have type 3 here, I have type 5 here. They know that when they come in here, I know what I'm gonna do. I know how to help them, you know? And I'm not gonna look at them like, oh, I don't know how to do your hair. I'm sorry, I can't help you. No, this is their place. This is what I created this for, and I'm happy. So I usually like ask my guests, flip this way. Let's see, because the movement starts to like break it up, open up the curls a little bit more, and it's looking so good. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone on this live after this should definitely know how to do a wash and go. It's the easiest service you can do when it comes to learning and just even getting in there and like just there's some stylists that are scared to touch the coarse hair, right? Um, I feel like doing a wash and go service is the easiest way for you to get used to dealing with like styling our hair, right? Anyone with curly, coily, or tight textures. There's nothing to be afraid of. There you go. And as it dries, you can start to see it. You see the cast build up. All right. So I'm probably going to do another section just to show you again how to do it. But this is the hair, the curly, beautiful, beautiful, juicy hair. And it's not fully dried all the way. And just know this, every time you do a curly, like a wash and go, sometimes the client will come in and they have their curls on day 4 or day 5, and it looks so gorgeous, right? And you're like, I have to wash this and then, redefine it. And it's okay if it doesn't look like the way they came in, right? For some of them that have it looking nice and big and juicy, um, because on day 1 the hair never looks the best. It's always too perfect, like this, like perfect coils, right? So like on day 3 or day 4 is when they open up, or sometimes day 2, right? It depends on how much product we put in the hair to hold it or their porosity level, that it'll just open back up. But the last step, I'm just like fast forwarding. The last step is to put some oil. Yep, because this oil is going to open up all of this and bring back the juicy, beautiful curls. You just need like a drop per section. I did like 2 drops, right? And then massage it in your hands and go in, scrunch, scrunch. There you go. And they're going to open up. It's still a little wet, just a little bit. But this is live and we can't sit here all day and dry it. but I hope you guys learned a lot from what I've showed you so far. And when I come back, we're gonna do some texture sets. And a lot of people said, what are texture sets? How you doing? I'm on live. um, a lot of people are like, what are texture sets? So texture sets are like, back in the days you used to go to the salon and then you get like a roller set. Well, the curly girls have something like that, but it's like, how to put this, it's their set, right? So basically you have two strand twist out, that's a set. Bantu knots, that's a set. Wash and go, that's a set. I mean, it could fit in there, but it could fit, yeah. What else? Braid down, that's a set. So whenever someone come in and say, or you know, they say, "Oh, can I get a texture set?" That's what they're talking about. Like, ask them which one. Bantu knots, two strand twist out, finger coils, rod sets. Which set would you like? Yep. Any questions? I taught so well. You have no questions? Hi, thank you everyone that joined in today and took in some knowledge. I hope that there was a lot of stylists on this live today, because I want you guys to go back into the salon and spread that love. Touch some curls, touch some tight textures. It's okay. It's literally, it's here, and this is what we were designed to do. We were designed to help, people, you know, and not turn them away. So I don't want to hear anyone, that's, I'm on, like I said, I'm on this mission to try to help with that, because it broke my heart working for 13 years in the salon and watching people get turned away. And I'm like, I'm the only stylist there that can help. And I couldn't help everybody. So now I can. I have my own space. And now I can. Okay. So do you want to see more wash and goes, or all right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye now, and we're going to tune in next week or maybe even tomorrow. I'll come back on live with another lesson prepared, to teach you the different texture sets. I will start off with the two strand twist out because that's a popular one. And with that set, I literally tell my clients, like, you can wear it for 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Without washing your hair? Yes, yes. It's fine because curly hair, um, it needs oils so it can go a lot longer without washing your hair so often. So most of the curly clients, they will go about 2 weeks. And for some people that seems gross, but it's not, you know. They will have like the two strand twist out for 1 week, and then the next week they'll open it up, and then they'll wear it as another style. And we have like scalps, cleansers that you can use on your scalps if you have buildup or anything like that in between. Where, if you suffer from like dandruff or oily scalp, then definitely you have to wash your hair sooner. But other than that, you can stretch it because it costs a lot, for these services. So take care. Bye. Hope you guys learned. Now, I don't know how to end this. Bear with me, people. Now, I don't know how to end this. Bear with me, people. Now, I don't know how to end this. Bear with me, people. Now, I don't know how to end this. Bear with me, people.